MES 013, Learning, Learner and Development. Assignment 01. Answer the following questions in about 500 words each. Discuss Vygotsky's socio-cultural perspective in learning and its educational implications. Vygotsky's socio-cultural perspective in learning and its educational implications. Lev Vygotsky, a Russian psychologist, is renowned for his socio-cultural theory of cognitive development, which emphasizes the significant role of social interactions and cultural context in shaping an individual's cognitive processes. Vygotsky's theory has profound implications for education, highlighting the importance of social interactions, guided learning, and the role of a supportive learning environment in fostering optimal development. At the heart of Vygotsky's socio-cultural perspective is the concept of the zone of proximal development, ZPD. The ZPD represents the gap between a learner's current level of development and their potential development under the guidance of a more knowledgeable individual, typically a teacher or a peer. Vygotsky posited that learning occurs most effectively when a learner is challenged just beyond their current abilities but still supported by scaffolding, structured guidance from someone more knowledgeable. This idea underscores the importance of collaborative learning environments, where peers and teachers work together to facilitate the learner's progress through the ZPD. Vygotsky also introduced the concept of scaffolding, which refers to the temporary support provided by a more competent individual to help a learner acquire new knowledge or skills. This support can include cues, prompts, feedback, and explanations that enable the learner to understand complex concepts and perform tasks that would be difficult or impossible without assistance. In an educational context, scaffolding suggests that educators should tailor their instruction to individual students' needs, providing the necessary assistance to bridge the gap between their current abilities and the desired learning outcomes. Furthermore, Vygotsky emphasized the significance of cultural tools, such as language, in shaping cognitive development. He argued that language not only serves as a means of communication but also plays a crucial role in mediating cognitive processes. Language enables individuals to internalize knowledge from their social interactions and transform it into internal mental processes. In education, this insight emphasizes the importance of language-rich environments and the integration of effective communication strategies to enhance learning. Vygotsky's socio-cultural perspective has several key implications for education. Collaborative learning, the theory highlights the value of peer interactions in learning. Collaborative activities, group discussions, and peer teaching can provide opportunities for learners to engage in meaningful exchanges, share perspectives, and collectively solve problems, thereby promoting cognitive development. Teacher as a guide, educators are seen as facilitators who guide students through their ZPDs. They should be attuned to individual students' needs and provide appropriate levels of support to ensure effective learning. This approach contrasts with traditional didactic teaching methods. Scaffolding strategies. Teachers should employ scaffolding strategies to assist students in overcoming challenges and developing higher-order thinking skills. This might involve offering hints, modeling problem-solving techniques, and gradually reducing support as the student's competence increases. Cultural context. Acknowledging the influence of cultural context on learning, educators should strive to create inclusive and culturally relevant learning environments. This can enhance students' sense of belonging and engagement. Language development. Given the role of language in cognitive growth, educators should promote language-rich classrooms, encourage meaningful discussions, and foster language skills across curricular areas. Assessment and evaluation. Assessment should go beyond mere content recall. Instead, it should focus on evaluating a student's ability to apply knowledge and solve problems independently as well as in collaboration with others. In conclusion, Vygotsky's socio-cultural perspective underscores the interplay between social interactions, cultural context, and cognitive development. This theory has profound implications for education, emphasizing the importance of collaborative learning, scaffolding, cultural relevance, and effective communication in promoting optimal learning outcomes. By adopting Vygotsky's insights, educators can create more dynamic and inclusive learning environments that empower students to reach their full potential. Discuss how class differences in socialization affect children's learning. ANS.B Impact of class differences in socialization on children's learning. Socialization plays a crucial role in shaping a child's cognitive, emotional, and social development. It is the process through which individuals acquire the values, beliefs, norms, and behaviors of their society. However, socialization is not a uniform experience, as it is influenced by various factors, including class differences. Class, often determined by socioeconomic status, can significantly impact the opportunities and experiences children are exposed to during their formative years, consequently affecting their learning outcomes. This essay discusses how class differences in socialization can influence children's learning and educational attainment. Class-based disparities in learning opportunities. Children from different socioeconomic backgrounds have distinct learning environments that can profoundly impact their cognitive development. Affluent families often have more resources to invest in educational materials, enrichment activities, and tutoring services, enhancing their children's exposure to intellectual stimuli. In contrast, children from lower-income families might lack access to such resources, which can lead to an opportunity gap in their educational journey. Early childhood education. Access to quality early childhood education is a critical factor in a child's learning trajectory. Affluent families can enroll their children in high-quality preschool programs that provide a structured learning environment, fostering cognitive and social skills. These children often enter formal schooling with a head start, displaying better language skills and cognitive abilities. In contrast, children from lower socioeconomic backgrounds might have limited access to quality early education, which can lead to an achievement gap that persists throughout their academic journey. Parental involvement and educational expectations. Class differences can shape parental involvement in children's education. Affluent parents tend to be more engaged in their children's schooling, participating in parent-teacher meetings, volunteering, and providing homework assistance. Moreover, they often have higher educational expectations for their children, motivating them to excel academically. Conversely, parents from lower-income backgrounds, who might be juggling multiple jobs or facing financial stressors, might struggle to be as involved in their children's education, impacting the child's learning experience. Cultural capital and social norms. Class-based socialization also introduces children to different cultural capital and social norms, which can influence their learning styles and classroom interactions. Affluent children may be more accustomed to formal language patterns and cultural references valued in academic settings. This familiarity can lead to increased participation and engagement in class discussions. On the other hand, children from working-class backgrounds might possess different cultural capital, which could affect their ability to connect with the curriculum and interact within the classroom environment. Psychosocial impact. Class-based socialization can influence children's self-perception, motivation, and attitudes toward learning. Affluent children might develop a sense of entitlement and high self-esteem due to their privileged upbringing. This can lead to greater confidence in academic pursuits and a higher sense of achievement. Conversely, children from lower socioeconomic backgrounds might experience feelings of inadequacy, leading to lower self-esteem and diminished academic aspirations. Conclusion. In conclusion, class differences in socialization have a profound impact on children's learning experiences and educational outcomes. The unequal distribution of resources, access to quality education, and parental involvement create disparities that can perpetuate throughout a child's academic journey. Recognizing and addressing these disparities is essential for fostering a more equitable education system. Efforts to bridge the gap include investing in early childhood education, providing additional support to disadvantaged families, and promoting inclusive teaching practices that value diverse forms of cultural capital. Ultimately, creating a level playing field for all children, regardless of their socioeconomic background, is crucial for nurturing a generation of learners who can reach their full potential. Explain the concept and nature of effective learning. Suggests strategies for selecting and organizing curricular experiences for developing effective learning in your learners. ANS.C Effective learning refers to the domain of learning that focuses on emotions, attitudes, values, and beliefs. It acknowledges that learning is not just a cognitive process, but also involves the emotional and social dimensions of an individual's experiences. Effective learning is concerned with developing learners' emotional intelligence, self-awareness, empathy, motivation, and overall emotional well-being. It recognizes that emotions play a significant role in shaping how learners engage with and process information, make decisions, and interact with others. The nature of effective learning can be understood through the following key points. Emotional engagement. Effective learning aims to create an emotionally positive and conducive learning environment. When learners are emotionally engaged, they are more likely to be motivated, attentive, and open to learning. Emotional regulation. Effective learning helps learners understand and regulate their emotions. This involves recognizing one's emotional states, managing stress, and developing healthy coping mechanisms. Empathy and social skills. Effective learning fosters empathy and social skills by encouraging learners to understand and relate to the emotions of others. This is crucial for effective communication, collaboration, and building positive relationships. Intrinsic motivation. Effective learning aims to cultivate intrinsic motivation, where learners are driven by a genuine interest in learning and personal growth rather than external rewards. Values and ethics. Effective learning explores ethical and moral values, helping learners develop a strong sense of ethics, integrity, and responsibility. Strategies for selecting and organizing curricular experiences to develop effective learning in learners. Incorporate real-world contexts, connect learning to real-life situations that evoke emotions. Case studies, simulations, and experiential learning opportunities allow learners to navigate complex emotional scenarios. Promote reflection, encourage learners to reflect on their emotional responses and learning experiences. Journals, group discussions, and reflective assignments help them make connections between their emotions and learning outcomes. Use literature and arts. Incorporate literature, art, music, and other forms of creative expression to explore emotional themes. Analyzing characters' emotions or discussing the emotions evoked by art can stimulate deep discussions. Peer collaboration. Design collaborative activities that require learners to work together, communicate effectively, and navigate interpersonal dynamics. Collaborative projects foster empathy and social skills. Incorporate mindfulness practices. Teach mindfulness techniques to help learners manage stress, enhance focus, and regulate their emotions. Mindfulness exercises can be integrated into the daily routine. Encourage self-assessment. Provide opportunities for learners to assess their emotional intelligence and self-awareness. Self-assessment tools can help them understand their strengths and areas for growth. Incorporate ethical dilemmas. Present learners with ethical dilemmas relevant to the subject matter. Encourage open discussions about the emotional and ethical aspects of decision-making. Guest speakers and role models. Invite guest speakers who can share personal experiences related to emotional growth, resilience, and success. Exposure to role models can inspire learners. Teacher-student relationships. Foster positive teacher-student relationships built on trust, respect, and empathy. Teachers' attitudes and behaviors influence learners' emotional experiences in the classroom. Flexible assessment methods. Use assessment methods that allow learners to express their understanding and emotions in diverse ways. This can include presentations, creative projects, and reflective essays. Incorporating effective learning into the curriculum enriches the educational experience, equipping learners with the emotional skills and attitudes necessary for personal and professional success.
Thank you, dear students. This is all about the assignment. And if you want to be in touch with me regarding assignments, dissertations, research proposals, please to contact me. My contact number is 99580 This is my WhatsApp number. You can contact me in any time, and I'll get back to you. Thank you. Thank you for watching.